Okay, I decided it's time for more car stories. Yay! Car stories. You're really going to like these. I can't believe I didn't think to tell you these sooner. I'm looking for my notes here because I want to make sure I don't miss any. Because this time, my car stories, they were once again from when I was a teenager with my first car, living out in the boondocks. But these all kind of revolve around animals, things that happened when I was in my car, and they were like animal events, sort of. Okay, the first one, to this day, just the mental image that I have of it just blows my mind. Okay, I was coming home one day, going to Astor, driving on Highway 40, and I think I was coming from Daytona because I was born and raised in Daytona, and we moved away for a little while, and then I came back, but I still used to go to Daytona all the time because I had friends here. So I was going back to Astor, and the traffic was all backed up, which was weird because not like there were a whole lot of cars going to and from Astor. It's the same road to Ocala, which is a little bit bigger, but anyway, the traffic was backed up as if you were on the interstate and there had been an accident, you know, and it backs up for miles and it's just not moving, or it's just creeping along. So I finally get up to what the incident is that is keeping all the traffic backed up, and I'm behind this little old pickup truck, and there's a man driving this truck very slowly with a rope in his hand. Try to picture this now. He's driving, okay? So he's got a rope in his hand going across the passenger side of the truck and out the window, attached to a cow, walking his cow home. Apparently the cow escaped from the pasture and the guy had to get it home. So to get it home, he is driving his truck on a kind of a highway with a rope tied to the cow, walking it home. I guess Bessie got loose. Okay, so that was one. Another time on that same stretch of road, this one's not funny, but I'm just going to stick it in the middle here and then I'll make it funny again. This one's just really, ugh. Another animal. A car had hit a horse, and the horse had, must have been going 55, 60 miles an hour. That's what the speed limit was. This horse had skidded for about 100 yards, and there was horse flesh all over the road, and it was like steaming, like smoke coming off of the horse pieces, horse meat on the road, because it had hit it so hard and skidded so far, and it was stuck all over the road. Okay, I'll move on to something better now. I had to tell the story though. Okay, again in Astor, but on another road. This is the road I took to go to school. Again, out in the middle of nowhere. One time I hit an owl. It went right into the radiator grill, and there were feathers all over my engine. I got out to check, feathers everywhere. And then like 2 months later, we went to do an oil change, and there were still feathers all over the engine. Again, on that same stretch of road, one time I saw a bear walking like up on two legs, walking down this side dirt road. So I had to stop and watch, but I didn't want to get too close because this thing could have flipped my car over easily. So I was watching, and at one point it turned around and looked at me, and I kind of backed up a little bit, and then he turned around, and then he went down on all fours and just walked off down this road. And I just sat there dumbfounded watching this big bear walk down the side of the road. And then the last one on that same stretch of road, that was Highway 11 that I was on that time, I had to wait for an alligator to cross the road. Yeah, big old like 7-8 foot alligator just walking across the road, and he stopped in the middle of the road, and I couldn't get around him because there was like a ditch on this side and he was headed towards the left. So I had to stop and wait for the gator to cross the road. So those are my recent car stories. I'm sure I'll come up with some more. Bye-bye!